Alright, Dreadman here, and I'm here interviewing the one and only MadClock.
What's up, guys?
Alright, so you just put the new album out yesterday.
Yep, just dropped yesterday.
Tell us a little bit what led up to that.
I wanted to follow up to Time's Up. I wasn't sure, like, just the beginnings of it. I just sit down and make beats, and then something I like, I'll keep, put it off the side, and maybe I'll do something with it. Single, an album, I never really know. Ended up getting a compilation of beats that I really liked that I made, and I realized the production was a lot different than the first album too. Like, I don't know if I was in a different mood. The first album was really angry. Like, I had 5-6 years of pent up rage I had to get out, you know. So Time's Up was an extremely angry album, and I just wanted, I don't want to be just that angry artist or rapper or singer or screamer or whatever. I want to show a multi-level of emotion. So
yeah, sure.
The production kind of led to, like, I wouldn't say a softer, but just not all angry. There was, a topical album that's kind of had like a threaded theme inside of it.
I listened to the whole album. There's still kind of there's a dark vibe to it still, definitely, man.
Yeah, definitely.
In my opinion, anyway.
Yes, definitely. And that's kind of my catch, I guess. My style is, I want to coin my style. I want to design. I've designed whatever. I want to coin it called Dark Trap. It's kind of like the name I want to push. That's the brand I want to make out of it, Dark Trap, because it's still hip hop. It's got the killer 808s, great drum kits, banging synths. I love emotional and kind of ambient sounds, and then I just go hard as hell over top of it.
Oh yeah. So you kind of answered one of my questions I was going to ask you. You make all your own beats?
Yeah, produce
everything.
Yeah, everything's mine.
Holy shit!
I record a lot of the guitar parts. My guitar,
oh wow!
Parts. Yeah, everything. I like a specific sound, so I just make my own loops.
Yeah.
Design it, integrate it, and put it in. So.
That's awesome, man. That was going to be one of my big questions, man. That's pretty impressive, man.
I mean, my style is so retardedly different that I can't translate to another producer exactly what I'm looking for. They'll give me a dark vibe, but it's almost like, I don't want to say not genuine because it's hard to but no one has that kind of vibe that I do. So I mean, why not make the base layer of my music also me? Right. I want it to be me through and through, and not to say that, people use other people's beats all the fucking time. Dope, it works, It's great, it just doesn't fit me, I don't think.
Yeah.
There's beats I found, that's fucking dope production, that dude's good. Doesn't mean I can rap on it or do anything to it. Doesn't also mean I can't appreciate it for what it is,
Yeah, sure. Man, how did you get started, even just doing this whole thing?
Funny story, I guess. Long story short as possible. That behind you is a poster wall of basically 10 years, roughly, of my musical career starting in Erie. I started a band called Two Stupid Dogs with a buddy of mine, Jeremy.
I have heard of that.
Yeah, Two Stupid. We worked with JC and Near Productions quite a lot. Near Entertainment, we were doing a lot of his acoustic stuff. We fit in a lot of his punk bands. We did some Gimp Guy Underground shows. We played the Beer Mug. We played where Old BT was, Bobby's Place, a jillion times. Just all the good old spots aren't there anymore. That's what people don't sometimes understand, is that I've actually been around for a while. Mm-hmm. Which is, it doesn't really affect their opinion on my music, whether they know it or not. But as some people have just been like, "Oh, you're a new guy." I'm like, "I'm new to hip hop. I'm new doing this, but I've been around for a little while."
That's cool. I mean, just that you've done something different before is very cool.
And that has definitely heavily influenced my production and the designing of what I do now. Is my old rock influence. My music influences are retardedly wide cast.
Right. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Obviously, I'm the metal guy, really, but yeah, I love everything, man. Yeah. You kind of have to.
Right, to be a diverse variety style kind of artist, you need to have that kind of variety.
Absolutely, totally agreed. So second album in, And did you produce this whole thing too, and everything?
Yeah. The only thing I didn't do was engineer it. I don't want anything to do with that world. It's a whole monster. So I leave that in the hands of who I believe is the best engineer in the city, Nick Amadon. That dude has been engineering me from the start. Like I was featuring on Jake YB Brown's shit, and we were going to record at Nick's. So that's kind of where I met Nick, was through YB, and ever since then I was like, this dude makes me sound really good. Like I always tell him, he makes fun of me all the time, like, you make me sound better than I think I am. I hear it back to the speakers, and I'm like, that's me? Like, you think, fuck, man, how'd you do that? Like, he's grown to, like, he's intrigued by my style, because it's different from what he usually hears. So he had to, like, tailor what he does engineer-wise to fit my style of vocals. It's helped him expand and grow what he can do. It's benefited everybody. It's dope.
I hear, like, different influences myself in there, but just out of, I won't name what comes to me, but what would you say are the bigger influences for you?
Okay, I like to divide my music into, like, a certain two spectrums. There's the heavy rock side and there's the hip-hop side, so there's influences that come from all that. The rock side, that goes all the way back into even, like, Bob Dylan, okay? Like, storytelling, like, there's a folk style, just a genuine, like, I can't even explain it, but it's, like, down-to-earthness.
Yeah.
The lyrically, you know what I mean? That's what I'm driven by, is lyricists like Bob Dylan, Jim Croce, shit like that. And then I have, like, the heavier rock, like Slipknot, Korn.
Right.
I'm really big into, like, European death metal, Dimmu Borgir, Cradle of Filth, like, Bayonet, cool. Arch Enemy, or even American, like Kitty, back in the day. OTEP's the shit. Yeah. So many good fucking metal bands. I love Asking Alexandria, some of that, like, newer kind of hardcore metal, Hatebreed, all that kind of shit. And then, okay, so the other flip side of that, you kind of get the idea. Metal rock, singer-songwriter. I'm not really big into country. I like older country. So it's kind of fucking annoying, but I mean, it's not But hip-hop side, it's like Tech Nine, Hobson, Ritz. You know, I mean, I can appreciate Tupac, Biggie, guys that paved the way and all that. I just wasn't into gangster rap.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, it was around. I grew up in the 90s, man. It was everywhere. Everyone was fucking bumping Biggie and Pac, dude. I was into, like, Coolio and shit, man. Like, Pete shit that, no, I was like, oh, he was cool, but, like, I was in, like, Weird Al Yankovic and Coolio, like, the funny rappers and shit like that. Yeah. And then, like, Eminem came out, changed everyone's fucking lives. But even before my love for Eminem was, like, Twisted and ICP.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so, like, that darkness, in the sense, you know, also influenced me. You know, Hobson has very meaningful but sometimes touchy, dark lyrics. He's very serious shit. You know?
Yeah.
He recently just stepped away from music. You hear that?
No, I did not hear that.
He just put out a song where he's like, I'm done for a while. He's been through some shit. But anyway, I hope he makes it. But I'm a huge, like, Tech Nine fan.
Yeah.
He's the biggest underground, like, man, self-made to the top.
Oh, yeah.
You can get, in my opinion. Learned a lot just by, like, watching and studying him and just seeing how he moves and who he works with. He's just not scared of anything. Man.
He's been around a
long fucking time. Dude. Yeah.
Like, people
the red spiked hair days, man. No one remembers that shit that knows him now, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Very true. So, you just had the album release party, and everyone, you missed it at this point. So, what are your plans for supporting this album now?
Okay.
Well, hold on. Volume of Secrecy, by the way, everyone. The Volume of Secrecy. Yes.
Right there, folks. Get your hard copies from me. I still love physical, tangible copies. I have digital distribution contracts, but this is the way to go when you want to connect with your fans. Don't ever want to fool you. But yeah, so my plans to promote the album, I had a radio station out of Australia, like, message me the other day, tell me happy birthday.
Whoa.
He's like, Shannon Sunday, I can't remember off the top of my head. I was so excited. I was, like, in the middle of trying to prepare for the show yesterday, so I, like, didn't pay too much attention to it. But I sent him a single. I was like, oh, he said, happy birthday. I was like, well, if my birthday, spin my single on your radio. Like, whatever. I mean, they're a day ahead of us. So he was telling me, like, you know what I mean? So I sent it to him, and he hearted it. Like, I don't even know how to get onto his radio station if it's on the internet. I never looked at it. But, like, I want to see if he fucking played that shit. So there's that. Matty Simmons, shout out Most Lethal Club. That dude is always working hard, trying to get some really crazy shows put together. And I've jumped in with him, creating these crazy shows. But he's got some new connections out in Jamestown, Virginia. Like, we're trying to just expand. We go to Cleveland, check that out there. Like, just trying to keep pushing, man.
Yeah, man. I actually might throw you on something I got going on, actually, man.
Yeah. I mean, I have that rock influence, so I could open for a metal show. I'm all about that. I'm a fucking metalhead at heart, dude, so I could definitely rock a metal show.
All right, where did the lyrics come from? Like, I know that's a weird question. But,
right, yeah. They come from a crazy place. It's some kind of altered dimension. I tell her all the time, my wife, I just go somewhere. And I'm a ghost. I'm not even here anymore. And I just write. It's gone. I wake up and I snap out of it and I read it back to myself and I'm like, ooh, you're in pain today, okay. Or the next time it's like, wow, you're really happy. That's okay, there's some progress. We've made some progress there. But it's processing feelings, man. It really is all it is. What I feel in that moment's what I write about. Or if I'm like stuck on like something's been bothering me for a while, it's like, fuck it, I'll just try to write about it. You know, sometimes it's just a journal, a piece of fucking scrap, and sometimes it turns into a song. I have ideas, like I'll come up with a verse for something, and it never goes anywhere. And then shit hits me when I least expect it. I'll hear the same beat like 1,000 fucking times. She tells me all the time, like, I love your music, but sometimes you just gotta tune it out because you just have it on repeat. And it sounds insane to hear yourself that many fucking times. But you know what? You discover things in the most unexpected moments. Hear the same beat, like Black Hole is the first track off the new album. And I wanted it to be the intro. And it had that really heavy drum in it, you know what I mean? After, like, this really cool, like, deep bass and hip-hop section, and it changes to that really heavy drum bit. It's like, I love that, but what am I going to do? I had to listen to it, and listen to it, and listen to it 1,000 fucking times. All of a sudden, one day I was like, oh, shit. And there it was. Like, it's just, it happens at random.
Right.
And that's actually track 2, Destroyer. I kind of touch on that. Destroyer is more like your inner demon, destroying yourself and fucking with your mind, you know what I mean? But I say something to the effect of, I have a sickness more like a madness. I'm always yelling. It's always at random. Like, and that's my music. I'm random. Fucking whatever happens is gonna happen. I don't have control. Someone else has the wheel. I just have the pen, and they just do their thing.
Oh, give yourself some credit, man. It's gotta be.
Yeah, it is me physically doing it, but someone in here has the fucking wheel, man. I just let him take it. I can't fight it, and then when I don't fight him, it's the best work I come out with. It's just, I feel like MadClock is my alternate ego in a sense. I mean, I know artists do that, and they, you know. Some people do the alter ego thing as like their base. I think that's just the subconscious of what I'm doing.
Right. Yeah. Right. Now, how long have you been doing music? Like, just even like playing guitar and stuff like that?
I got my first guitar at 15. It was the first act. Fucking junk ass piece of shit. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. Like, it was a kid, you know?
Oh, dude, it's always cool.
Kind of learned by ear, playing this, playing that. Okay, that's that note, and I gained an ear for just recognizing sounds, I guess. And yeah, my buddy Jeremy and I, Two Stupid Dogs, we formed in like 2006, 7, like in high school. You know, I was still in high school. We started playing like his mom's work parties. She let us play in the garage. His dad let us play in his attic. So they were always very supportive. Allowed me to like discover myself as a musician. I was playing drums. I was interested in drums. I just wanted my hands on anything. Piano, I played drums, guitar, bass, sing. Like, I just wanted to do everything. Once I had that figured out that I could do all this crazy shit, just refining piece by piece, you know what I mean?
You learn all that stuff by ear? Or did you have any formal?
No, I've never had any teaching. No, I can't read fucking sheet music to save my life. I've tried. And it's just aggravating to learn. I mean, I'm not the same person I was the first time I tried to learn it, so maybe I could like give it another shot. But at this point in my career, I don't find a necessity.
Yeah,
so it's almost
you're
kind of a waste.
doing it.
Right. But I learned tablature. Tablature helped. Like that was like, oh, that's the fucking dummy way to do it. Dope. Let's do that. You know what I mean? I could translate like, okay, this sounds like this on guitar, and then find it on the piano. And you can tell when something isn't.
Oh
it sounds like garbage. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So I told myself, if it sounds good, it must be okay. Like, and it's a stupid fucking way of anyone at like Berkeley is probably horrified listening to it. That's how I fucking decided to play music, and I just ran with it.
There's some people that just naturally have the gift. It sounds like you're one of those guys, man. I mean,
I'm no virtuoso. I can't shred on guitar, but I fuck with chords and sound. I don't even know what the chords are. I just pick. I'm like, that sounds dope. Do this. I can't explain it, and I sound like I have no idea what I'm doing. Like I'm not a real musician. I know I do, and it's retarded, but that's fucking what I do. I can't explain it. That's it.
Well, 2 albums in, man. I mean,
yeah.
You gotta be doing something right, man.
Thank you.
I saw that you kind of had this huge surge in your page likes too, man.
Yes, I've had help from a lot of people have been sharing my page and inviting people, you know what I mean?
Well, I know that there's a little story behind that. Somebody kind of pissed you off, I think.
Yeah. So, long story short, I just gained this recent like mini surge of fans. I had probably 179, 180 likes on my MadClock page for the better part of 2 years, and it just kind of went stagnant. And I didn't know how to get more fans. Like, everyone in this area kind of knew who I was, and it leveled off. Like, it's cool.
Yeah.
This is where I'm at.
Yep.
But I'm like, I want to put it somewhere else. So I had a few people interested in like inviting their friends to like, you have to organically like get these people to just hit the like button, hit the invite button, and do it. So you get close with these people, and hey, invite all your friends to my page. Cool, dope. You get all these people. But once you have those followers, you have to engage with them. It doesn't stop there.
Yeah.
So once I started engaging,
right?
Once I started engaging, posting more better content, I started getting this little bit of a surge. And this one guy and I just got in this weird conversation where he's like, "Oh, well, I have this many likes, and you're putting out trash content because it was recorded off a phone at BT." So what? It's content to show my fans. It's something organic, and it feels raw and real. Right. Telling me it was trash content, and so I made a video, and I was like, guys, if I'm really trash, please tell me. Like, I don't have this many people on my page that still respond, comment, like, share if I'm fucking trash.
Right.
So I don't know. I kind of went hard. I got a marketing manager, my buddy Mike from Mike Ropolosi.
Oh, yeah.
Marketing management.
I just kind of started following him, and he kind of started following me. So
yeah, he's a great dude. Definitely goes out of his way to help you any way he can.
Yeah,
I'm really happy. I've been working with him. He's been helping me like figure out my social media demographic, which is extremely important. And I understand all these things. I've studied marketing, music specifically, because it's a whole monster in itself. Because everything's internet now. Everything's digital.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can push the old way, fine, but I mean, good luck to you. You're gonna evolve and get fucking.
You're only gonna go so far with it.
Exactly. So. My dream is to push as hard as I can, so I've been just branching out. Like, I'm fucking Stretch Armstrong, dude. Wherever I can reach, I'm grabbing.
Right. And I'm going to say one thing, folks. It is not trash content. I will tell you that in my own opinion, MadClock has no trash content. So.
That is huge. Thank you. Thank you, Dread Metal. You do
Obviously, you should all download or actually get the physical copy and find out for yourselves.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're not a fan, I'm making one. And if you ain't one, I'm still me.
Yeah, man.
Even if you don't like me, you know who the fuck I am. That's my goal.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm definitely going to... I'll be asking you about a show, that's for sure.
Did you see any of the live, I don't know, I don't think it was posted yet. Vanessa's actually posting live footage from the show, but have you seen any other of my live footage by chance?
I recorded you myself.
That's right,
for one.
For the couch slaughter.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that. That's the footage I have. Okay, I'm an idiot. Okay.
No,
Yes, okay. I have, yes. So you have. Just personal question. How'd you enjoy it?
Oh, it was awesome, man.
Yeah.
It was awesome, man.
Cool.
I was kind of like, I'm recording, holding the camera. I'm like smiling from ear to ear. I'm like, all right, this is cool, man.
Yeah. I tell everyone it's the MadClock experience because it's like my live show is where my peak interest is in a sense. I love putting out good content record wise. I love putting out good songs, but they have to translate live for me or I'm not happy.
Right.
So if you notice, like I don't have a backing track in any of my music. I'll like if a hook has like a dual part to it, I'll throw like a backing piece into it, but I do everything live.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Not really knocking anyone that does it with a backing track. It's kind of just I'm anal about that shit. I think to be like a higher caliber artist, maybe I'm wrong, it's my personal opinion. To be a higher caliber artist, you need to drop the backing vocals and be able to do this shit live.
Oh yeah, and I totally agree too. Like. Even way off of what you do, but like Def Leppard, they stopped doing that, and now when they go out, even though they're all pretty damn old, they're still singing their own backing tracks now live, and it's just better.
For a lot of new artists, I mean, it's a great way to at least just get started playing live and finding your feet, you know what I mean? Because I've seen live shows go horribly wrong. It's not because they just sucked. It's just they didn't have enough experience to really like understand how to do it.
Right.
So they'll even like start with a backing track and then lose it, and you just hear like you're hearing reverb. So it's like they didn't even practice. You know what I mean? Doing it live with the backing. So even if you do it with a backing track, you do have to have a certain like level of.
Oh yeah, you
gotta be right.
on
it. If you're not on doing that, it's just. I think it puts more personally. I think it puts more pressure on you to be that more. I mean, I have a little more freedom to take a breath and maybe a different spot live than I would like on a record because the adrenaline pushes you and you know what I mean. You're not gonna do everything the same twice. So just a little fucking weird shit you find playing live all the time or for a length of time.
You don't have any agents or anything? You're totally DIY?
Yeah, besides Mike, the marketing manager, he's helping me design like a website. I don't know HTML. You know what I mean? Vanessa's doing a lot of my videography now, my photography. Like, my wife takes a lot of pictures of me, but we don't have a professional camera to use. You know, and I want good quality pictures and content that way in between the things. You know what I mean? That are just raw phone footage. So I'm slowly progressing and expanding like my image professionally, I guess is the way to say it. Yeah. But I'm still managing myself, booking my own shows, writing all my own material, producing my own beats, advertising myself. Like it's pretty much all me.
That's incredible, man. Like nobody's really doing it. Like I mean, just the fact that you make your own beats for me is like. Wow, dude. Wow, man.
Thank you.
There's just not many people that do that anymore. Everybody uses a beat maker and whatnot. So I just think that's kind of remarkable myself.
Thank you.
Yeah. What else? Let's see. Well, I don't know. I think we probably covered most of it here.
Future plans?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the future holding?
Well, pretty cool announcement, I guess. Might as well announce it live in the interview. I touched on it before, but the Villain song off the Volume of Secrecy, actually a 3-part series. Not Villain itself. There's Villain that is on the Volume of Secrecy, and I have Villain 2 and a Villain 3.
Okay.
They're all going to be part of a 3-part movie miniseries.
Whoa, wow. Where'd that come from?
Again, I will explain. Tech Nine is a huge influence for me. He did a mini-series called Cathartic on YouTube. Yes.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah. I mean, our content is different. You know what I mean? I'm not like, ooh, Tech Nine did a miniseries. That's what I'm going to do. It evolved into that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
I was like, I've never seen anyone do this before. This is so fucking cool. I want to do my own spin on it. So, to touch on the storyline, get this shit. Main character, myself, has a obsessive love interest. Someone that he just sees and doesn't really know, okay? I'm not going to divulge who the actress is, even though you've seen her with me before. She's a model, an agent, a star. She's, untouchable. This superstar. He's starstruck, so he obsesses over her. He has pictures of her. He, follows her around and looks at her. He's like madly in love with her, but he feels so beneath himself. And he's so below her, he can't just fathom to walk up to her and profess his love. So he watches her from afar. Anyway, story develops, and a catalyst comes into play that questions what is going on in this girl's life. And the main character makes a drastic decision, one that really changes the tone of the video and the sequence of what's going on extremely fast.
Right.
I don't want to give too much detail away.
Yeah,
but there's a massive plot twist that everyone is going to not even see coming at all. Villain in itself being, okay, when you think you know the bad guy, you could still be wrong.
Right.
The opening line of villain is, might be the villain, but I'm not the bad guy.
Right.
Hear my side, I'm going to tell you why. So, Volume 1's done, produced, put out. It's a single. Everyone's, seen me live. I usually play it live in every set now. But Villain 2 and 3 production is done. The script is in process. I'm working with Jesse James.
Oh, okay.
He's an incredible mind. I had a video chat with him for like half an hour. And within the first 5 minutes, I was like, this is the guy for the job. Ari Alexander referred me to him. Was like, oh, he does this kind of like darker kind of, imagery and stuff. I think he'd be good for him. So I talked to him. I was like blown away by his insight and his knowledge of film and directing and script writing and storytelling. And you've all seen the Love, Kill, Repeat video by now, or you at least should. If you haven't, go subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch it immediately. But anyway, yeah, so the intense storyline that is Love, Kill, Repeat. I'm a storyteller at heart. I don't care. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a musician. I'm a storyteller. I'm an artist. That's what I want. That's what I am.
Yeah, yeah.
So the Love, Kill, Repeat storyline was very involved. It's powerful, moving. The Villain series is like twice, 3 times that. I can't stress that enough. It's so, like, people are going to be having a heart attack, sitting on the end of their seat. They might be crying by the end of it. They're just going to be blown the fuck away by how insanely weaved this story is. I'm not doing shit small no more. I want it jaw dropping. I want to blow people's minds, man.
Yep.
So yeah,
understood there.
I hope, fate willing, I get the first video done by Halloween. I don't want to promise anything because shit comes up all the time. I got all this other shit going on, but I'm pushing it. If it's possible, the first video will be released by Halloween.
Cool. And you said you're going to be working with Vanessa with that?
Jesse James.
Oh, Jesse James.
Yeah, he's going to be directing. I'll probably have Rastic be like director of photography, set up scenes, shit like that. Get him involved because he's really, really good with editing and all that kind of shit. You saw Love, Kill, Repeat.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Long way. So I need him involved as well. Just all these great minds I've been surrounding myself with. Maddie, you, and everybody else in this circle of people.
Not me.
Yes, you being here right now is a testament to that. Yeah, you pursue good music. I like to think I have good music, so there's a reason this is happening. So I've been gravitating these people around me for, I don't know, better part of a year and a half now, and I really feel like I got this ready. Let's light the fire. Let's go.
Oh yeah. I was impressed just seeing you, because I had liked your page for a long while. I heard some of your music too, Time's Up, but then you were kind of gone for a while. It just kind of seemed you were gone for a while.
Well, the story behind that, actually, the story itself, I used to go through TuneCore for my digital distribution, and they have a yearly fee to maintain platform. To stay on Spotify, iTunes, all that good shit.
Right.
I missed the deadline, found some financial bullshit, like shit happens,
Yep.
So their contract, they yank all your shit from all the platforms.
Oh, wow.
So dude, I had emails, text messages, phone calls, like, where the fuck, what happened? I click on the MadClock thing and then it just takes me to some other bullshit. What is going on? I'm like, I don't know. Come to find out my contract lapsed and never paid it. So I was like, sorry guys, and there's like a 4-month gap where I wasn't anywhere. Like, I had no video content other than like live stuff from BT that I'd done a couple shows. I debuted last year on the 420 show, or no, it was Heatstroke with JC last year. I debuted as MadClock. So it's been like, I had content, didn't have it. I had really good content, it all got yanked, and I'm like almost starting over in a sense.
Yeah.
With the platform wise. But I'm with CD Baby now. They don't charge a yearly fee. Once it's up for good, which is cool as shit. Thank you, Sean Dunn, for pointing me in the right direction for that.
Me and the boy, Sean Dunn. Yeah, that's another good band. Go check them out, too.
I've been really good friends with him for years, man. He was helping me doing the Two Stupid Dog shit when he was still solo, just as Sean Patrick. He was still doing the solo shit. I got one of him and me and the boy shirt around here somewhere. I actually wore it in the video. It's pretty cool. But yeah, shout out to him, man. He's definitely been a mentor for me throughout many years. I'm in a down dark spot. I'm with Sean. Hey, he's like, how you doing? All like checking on me and shit. Like, he's just a good dude. So I'm really happy to have him in my life.
Yeah, I've only met him once, and
solid dude.
I mean, I've seen him around here and there, and the hey here, hey there, but he definitely impressed me with the one actual meeting. So
he's just so smart. He's learning. You just talk to him for 10 minutes. You're like, damn, you know your shit. It's
very talented too.
Yeah, and he's another one. Him and marketing and advertising and booking. He does all that shit himself, man. He's a hard worker.
Yep, indeed. All right. Well, is there anything else that you would want to add before we?
I'm trying to put a Halloween show together with Maddie, but things are up in the air. If it does happen, we're going to shoot for November 2nd. It's the first weekend in November. Halloween falls on a Thursday or Wednesday or some crazy shit like that. I prefer to do weekend shows. So if this happens, it'll be Nightmares in November.
Oh, okay, all right.
We'll try to I want to get mostly metal bands on that, like a couple hardcore rap guys, Neri, Desi, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like just do like a Halloween costume contest, bigger shows. Like, I don't want to just do drink specials and fucking bands anymore. Like the Memory Coffin for the fucking August on Fire show is dope, man.
You're right.
It was cool. It worked out good. I think everybody enjoyed it. There was a ton of shit put in it. Me and Maddie are going to go burn that bitch and kick it off in the lake and watch it sing. Can't wait. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching, man. Thanks for coming over. Thanks for doing this.
All right, folks, that was MadClock. Should we put Mrs. MadClock on too? Mama MadClock.
Yes.
It's Mama MadClock, everyone.
My baby.
Keep it heavy.